The Saucony Endorphin Speed has been one of the best shoes over the last few years. But has version 4 lost its way, or does it continue to be the king of the super trainers? What is up everybody, and welcome to FORDY Runs. My name is Chris Ford and I'm a running coach who likes to review running shoes here on YouTube, and today we're going to be finding out whether the Speed 4 retains its crown as the best super trainer you can buy. Okay guys, so how this video is going to work, I'm going to tell you the stats and features, what's new here with the Saucony Speed 4. I'm going to tell you the things I've liked, things I've not liked about the shoe, and we'll wrap it up at the end and give you some conclusion about whether I think you should buy it or not. Now, before we get into the next part of the video, if this is your first time here at FORDY Runs, please consider subscribing before you leave us today. Right guys, so this video is sponsored by the guys at Start Fitness. Head over to startfitness.co.uk where you can pick up the Saucony Endorphin Speed 4 using my code a little bit cheaper. You also get some free socks. Okay, so what is new here with the Endorphin Speed 4? Okay, so first up, it's £180. It's actually a little bit less than that at Start Fitness. I think it's £179.90. The shoe maintains an 8mm drop. We've got 36mm down to 28mm. It's 9.15 ounces, 261 grams. It fits true to size. We've got a lovely lattice XT900 outsole. We've got a brand new upper and tongue design, which is pretty awesome. We've got a new winged nylon plate, and I will come on to that because it's a new design. We've got Power Run PB running through the length of the shoe. It's got a new flared design. Again, I'll come on to that. It maintains the speed roll from the other shoes, and that's probably about it really quick in terms of stats and features. So in terms of flare, what I'm talking about is you've got some at the rear of the shoe and you've got some on the medial and lateral side as well. That's to increase the stability of the shoe with this very soft PB foam. The whole upper design's been changed like I just said, and it really is a work of wonder. Saucony uppers at the moment are just the best out there. We've got this newly worked tongue, which is gusseted, but I just love the holes in the shoe to create that airflow through the shoe if you're doing a high effort session. Comfort is maintained with a decent amount of foam, so it doesn't feel like a racing shoe. It is that crossover, what you'd expect from a super trainer. Here's the outsole in a little bit more detail. This new lattice design is a big improvement. I will come on to it, but the XT900 and the lattice design that they put on this shoe is so much better than the previous version. So there you can see the nylon plates. We've got this new wing design, which is sort of sticking out here, and again it's there to create some form of inherent stability but still give you that propulsion that you'd want from a plate, from a non-carbon plate. So it's not as stiff, it's not as rigid, but you're still getting some pop from the shoe with the speed roll. It's giving you that nice bounce through as you go through with the foam, and it's just helping you roll through on your stride. But it is definitely set up to be more stable than previous versions. Like I said, it fits true to size. It's just an absolute joy. You can slip these on straight out of the box and go out and run, well, whatever you want. I haven't found it narrow or I had any heat spots issues or anything along those lines with this shoe. We've got a decent heel counter at the back of the shoe to provide a little bit of support back there as well, which is good news. I've had no heel rubbing as well. That's probably worth pointing out as well. And again, look at the width of this. I'm talking about the stability of the shoe because it is a soft foam with the PB foam. So look at the width of it. It is, what's the best way to describe it? Yeah, again, it's like giving you some form of stability without making it, it's not a stable shoe or stability shoe in any shape or form. But what they've done is they've been very clever by trying to add a little bit of stability because they know how soft the foam is and how bouncy the foam is. So they've tried to build some of that into this new design. Right, okay, so that's enough about the design, the new things and what's going on here. Let's get into what I've liked about this new version. So firstly, like I just said, I absolutely love the upper on this shoe. It is an absolute joy. Saucony, like I said, make the best uppers. It's so breathable, it's so airy, it's so comfortable. It just wraps over your foot really nice. You don't notice it's there. As I said, I've had no heat spots, no issues with the upper whatsoever. The overlays haven't caused me any problems or anything like that. It's just really well put together. I really like the lockdown, I really like the tongue, I really like the comfort level around the shoe. It's not like loads of it, but it's not like minimalistic. It's just the right amount, that right blend that you get with this super trainer. I really like the winged plate actually. It definitely feels more stable, this shoe, than previous versions. It definitely has increased in terms of the stability, and the shoe seems a little bit more settled, which may be a funny word, but at those lower speeds when you're not absolutely tearing it up, it just feels a little bit more in control. It doesn't feel as wild as other versions. I absolutely love this outsole. It really is a cracker what they've done here with this lattice design, and the improvements they've made is really, really well received from me. I absolutely love this outsole and the way they've done it. They've done a cracking job with it. I like the fit, I like the weight. What else? I think it looks banging. And yes, so that's probably the things I've liked about it. Now the things I've not liked about it. The only thing really is probably the fact that it just feels heavily weighted towards the rear. Now that might seem an odd thing to say, but I don't know, it just feels like the bulk of the weight is here. And when you're running easy, you do kind of notice it. And that's really the only complaint I've got about the shoe. Yeah, that's definitely the only complaint I've got about the shoe. So it's pretty obvious with the lack of sort of disappointments or things I don't like, you can guess I absolutely love the shoe. What I think they've done here is they've sort of taken the best bits of 1 and 2, right? Which kind of got a bit lost on 3 because they made it a bit more daily focused, a little bit more versatile. But they sort of taken the versatility elements of 3, which I think were a good thing, and they sort of blended them together to come out with this. And that's a good thing, because what you're now getting is you're getting a training shoe, which if you can only buy one shoe, you can do everything in it. You've got the versatility of doing some of that sort of easier work in it, but you can step on it and go after it. You can quite comfortably run a half marathon or even a marathon in these shoes. The foam is good enough and the nylon plate is responsive enough with the speed roll to give you the speed that you're after. You can use it for tempo sessions, speed work, heel repeats, whatever you want to do in terms of turning up the dial. This will respond, and it's a real joy when it does. Look, this thing is not as fast as the Pro 4, okay, but the Pro 4 is the racing shoe. This is a very versatile shoe that goes across most abilities. I think whatever ability of runner you are, you're going to get something out of this shoe, and I think that should be commended. So, if you like to do park run and then go out and run in the week, whatever, this shoe will work for you. If you're somebody who's marathon training, this shoe will work for you. If you're half marathon training, this shoe will work for you. If you're just focused on getting to 10k and then doing a 10k, this shoe will work for you. It can do so many things, and I think with the new outsole, it's going to give it plenty of durability. It's going to give you the confidence to run fast because you know it's going to hang on, and you're going to be pretty comfortable when you do it as well. So look, the crown has been firmly placed back on the head of the Speed 4. The Boston 12 kind of, well, I wouldn't say took it, but was fighting for that sort of crown of the best super trainer. But I think the Speed 4, what they've done to it, what the changes they've made to it, by bringing in the good stuff from 1 and the sort of versatility of 3, has made this possibly the ultimate running shoe of 2024. Bold claim, I appreciate that. But like I said, I think there's a lot of good things going on here, people. There really, really is. Now, don't forget, get over to Start Fitness. Make sure you use my code. You're going to get these a little bit cheaper than some of the other places you can get them, so make sure you smash that. I know they've got a couple of colourways on their website at the moment, so go over to startfitness.co.uk and use the code FORDYRUNS. But yes, people, like I said, this is a very good shoe, and this is going to be hard to beat in 2024. I think the only shoe out there, or shoes out there at the moment that sort of come close to the Boston 12 and the Puma Deviate Nitro 2, but that's because simply you can get that so cheap. But this really is a very, very good shoe. You can do everything in it, and if you can only buy one running shoe like most normal people, then this could be the one to buy.